Hello friends, welcome to Pro Talent and I am Nitin Parmar. I welcome you all to this particular session on current affairs. Today we are going to discuss about National Investigation Agency. I'm sure all of us must have enjoyed varieties of the movies related to this Federal Bureau of Investigation. One of the prime movie was Catch Me If You Can, wherein we were very enjoying this entire scenario of investigation. Now, what kind of investigation they were doing? So we will try and understand that this NIA is also doing similar kind of work in our India. We are interested to make a very premier organization out of this. This all idea started after this parliament attack on 13 December in some around you can say 2001. उस समय पे काफी ज्यादा दिक्कतें हुई भारत देश को कि हमारे पास इंटेलिजेंस की कमी हो गई. With the lack of intelligence, we couldn't prevent such kind of attack. The important part is to prevent. Okay, once the action has taken place, finding out who caused it, that is a secondary matter. What is a primary scenario is preventing such kind of attack, which we couldn't manage. Okay, and thereby we got an understanding that we must have this National Investigation Agency, our own investigation agency, through which we will be in a position to understand how the world is shaping, what changes are happening, what kind of terrorism activities are happening. We can actually keep the record of all terrorism, you can say, aspects. So Union Home Ministry, you can say, started doing this NIA. My dear students, why are we discussing? Because recently Union Home Ministry approved new branches of NIA. Okay, so they started new branches at Imphal, Chennai and Ranchi. Anyway, we have Delhi, Jammu, Mumbai, Lucknow, Kochi. You can say those kind of branches are there. In all, now we have 9 branches of this NIA, National Investigation Agency. Now this is very interesting. So the idea was developed to, you can say, investigate issues related to drugs, narcotic drugs. Initially, it started with that idea. Okay. Now what happened? We understand that police is a state subject while investigation is basically a concurrent subject. Many times so many administration changes are happening in various states and thereby investigation is, I can say, hurdled. There are some kind of limitations on investigation, and this kind of investigation, this kind of, you can say, lack of communicating, you can say, on intelligence sharing information will be a problem. To overcome this, we started doing this, you can say, central agency doing this instead of individual, you can say, state agencies. So my dear students, all this information, all this course will be part of this online live program. Dosto, this is a wonderful module provided by ProTalent, and I'm sure you are enjoying this entire content. You need more support on this. Feel free and join with us on this course. Complete information will be available to you on protalentdigital.com as well as on our app called ProTalent Digital. Okay. Moving forward, NIA was established in 2008 with their headquarter in Delhi. So Delhi is a headquarter. Total 9 branches are there. Ministry of Home Affairs is managing this entire NIA. So it is a central agency to investigate and prosecute various offenses affecting sovereignty, security, and integrity of the nation. So that means it also includes, you can say, the offenses where they can investigate is counter-terrorism, that is terrorism related, human trafficking, internal security, which means when Maoist related issues are coming, NIA can investigate. Palghar case, NIA can investigate. Yes or no? Bhima Koregaon, NIA can investigate. Yes or no? So this NIA is a sort of counter-terrorism law enforcement agency where they are doing all investigation without permission of state. Okay, because that's a central agency. So my dear students, understand this is a central agency. Police is a state subject. So you may ask, sir, what about, you can say, this CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation. Okay, now that's a very interesting body. Okay, but believe me, and this is very interesting, NIA is a central body which is approved by the central government, while CBI is developed through दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल एस्टेब्लिशमेंट एक्ट, उसके द्वारा वो बनाया गया है. सो व्हेन वी आर लुकिंग एट दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल एस्टेब्लिशमेंट एक्ट, उसके द्वारा बनाया है, दैट मीन्स द स्टेट्स need to give permission to CBI. Yes or no? If state refuses to permit CBI to enter into their state, okay, CBI cannot investigate. So we have Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, Jharkhand. They are saying CBI, no भैया हमें नहीं चाहिए. CBI, we are not interested in CBI investigation in our state. So this is how the limitation of CBI is. Yes or no? So state government may request central government to hand over investigation case to NIA. If state government says that, that's okay. Can central government enforce NIA on the state? Yes. Okay. And in case if state government wants certain cases to be transferred to NIA, it is also possible. Central government can also order NIA to take over investigation of any scheduled offenses in anywhere in India. So these are the scheduled offenses on which you can say NIA has power to investigate. I will talk about which are the scheduled cases. For example, Atomic Energy Act 1962 or Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967, they will be prosecuted by NIA. They will be investigated and prosecuted by them. So in 2019, some amendments were made to NIA. Okay, initially it all started with those drug related things. Then the major idea came about, you can say, fighting against terrorism. So getting all the information and resources to be developed. Yes or no? Now they are also working on human trafficking, offenses related to counterfeit notes and currencies, manufacture and sale of prohibited arms, cyber terrorism, okay, explosive substances. So those kind of things they could do. So for example, recently in Bangalore, some kind of violence took place, okay, because of some social media posts. So that investigation is done by NIA. Similarly, Punjab में, अमृतसर में हेरोइन पकड़ा गया 194 kg का. So that is happening there. ठीक है, they are also doing this, you can say, human trafficking cases, Maoist cases. These are the kind of cases are being investigated by NIA. Okay, so if you go to NIA's website, okay, you will find out the list of banned organizations. You will also find out the cases which are going on. You will also find out the people who are absconding. Okay, so this kind of information is available. So this is a wonderful platform for India to carry out this activity. So not only they investigate, they can also prosecute. Okay, so does that mean, do they have a judicial power? Yes. So NIA will develop special courts. So by law, they have power to establish the court. So various special courts have been notified by central government to investigate. Okay, and the NIA cases. So this is as per section 11 and 12 of NIA Act. Any question as to jurisdiction of these courts will be decided by central government. So which means if someone has a doubt that look whether NIA has a jurisdiction or not, then central government will be final authority. This will be presided by a judge appointed by central government. Obviously, it is recommended by Chief Justice of a respective High Court. Similarly, Supreme Court is also empowered, okay, under this particular act to transfer cases to NIA. if they feel that these cases can be transferred to NIA, they can do that. So NIA is not only a repository of information, but they can also investigate, obviously subject to CRPC, subject to other laws. Okay, so they can investigate. At the same time, they can also do this prosecution. Yes, so they can do that. So they can punish people. NIA special courts are empowered with all the powers of court, that is sessions court. So remember, it is very important for you to understand that it is not only repository of information and not just investigation agency, but also a prosecution agency. Any appeal from any judgment, sentence or order not being an interlocutory order of a special court to the high court, we can say that will be sent to the high court. So for example, any appeal you want to make against NIA prosecution or NIA court, you can take it to the high court, and further you can take it to the Supreme Court. So this is how the idea is. Okay, so I hope the entire idea of NIA is clear to you. We talked about NIA primarily because they started more offices. Okay, so be with ProTalent. You want to purchase ProTalent study material. It is available on protalentdigital.com. My dear students, on protalentdigital.com, you will get PDF of this session. Okay, all these sessions which we are conducting, the PDFs are available on protalentdigital.com, and that too free of cost. You can take it. Okay, this is very much easy. Okay, so if you have learned slightest part, आपको कुछ पसंद आया इसमें, प्लीज हमारे वीडियो को लाइक करिए, हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए, एंड टेल टू लार्ज नंबर ऑफ पीपल to be part of ProTalent. Okay, thank you very much and have a great day.